guys, it's Pam Champion. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome. This is my channel where we do money saving challenges and games. And we're saving towards a big vacation that's coming up. But today we're going to do our weekly stuffing for birthday and vacations and our monthly stuffings. And then we'll immediately get into our Week 3, Part 1, March Madness. So I am filming this on Saturday for Monday. So I hope you had a great start to your week. Let's get into the first binder that we always start. And that is our weekly binder that has our monthly savings and vacation savings. We have this group play to get into. So let me pull the money out that I've already allocated for a lot of those things. And then we'll get into it. So how was your Monday today? I hope it was great. We're gonna start on our monthly savings with our little B. Let's go ahead and take this out so it's not causing an issue. Okay, and then we're gonna get started on our monthly little B. And I do have $30 going into that this week. So let's go ahead and get that colored in. We'll do a 20 and a 10. So we'll do this 20 down here. And let's do this 10 over here. And then we'll see what we have already saved for the month. We have 2 more Mondays remaining. Can you believe it, guys? It is St. Patrick's Day also. So happy St. Patrick's Day to all you who celebrate. I never was really big on celebrating St. Patrick's Day. You know, when I used to work at one of my previous jobs, we would go out, we would work all night and then go out afterwards and drink and just be crazy. And you know what the funny thing about it, my maiden name is Murphy, but I'm pretty sure that I'm not Irish. But happy St. Patrick's Day to you all who celebrate. All right, so in this challenge for this month so far, we have $50, $70, $85. And that looks like that's about right. Hopefully I didn't mess that up. I do have my other money saved off to the side that we're going to put in our other envelopes. All right, so let's take care of our weekly birthday. I did make this little bookmark challenge. I think I kind of want to scratch this, but let's go ahead and fill in our birthday for the week. And we're going to put $15 in. So let's go ahead and color in our next present. And then that'll leave us for $25. Either we can do it, I think we're just going to keep on saving because we had technically 5 Mondays in this month, and that's what's kind of throwing me off for, because usually each row is a month's worth of savings. So we're just going to keep going. Next week we'll color to 25, and then we'll just start with our last Monday. Maybe we'll just do that $5 one. So let's go ahead and put our 15 in for this, and then let's see what we have in here saved for birthday. So we have $100, $20, $40, $55. So that's a little more than halfway so far. This is a $300 challenge. And then once this is fully funded, we're just gonna wipe this clean, start all over, and we're just gonna keep funding birthdays. I have Michaela's birthday coming up at the end of May. She's May 25th. And then I won't have another family birthday until September. So I'll have some time to get this refilled back up. All right, so let's go ahead and scratch one of these and see what we get. I think I did allocate about $10 for this, so hopefully I don't scratch anything more than $10. I made these, so yeah, if I do scratch more than 10, then it's my own fault. So we got the happy birthday balloons, and that was $1. I think we should scratch one more. I think I'm gonna regret this, but let's scratch down here. Okay, 8, so that's not bad. I think I allocated 10 and we got 9, so that's perfect. So I'd like to finish this bookmark before the month's out. So we'll either scratch 2 next week and 1 the following, or 1 next week and 2 the following. And then I'll finish up with the rest of the 3 that we have. So let's go ahead and clean that up. And I really don't have a envelope for this, so I think we're just gonna stick it on the back side of this birthday envelope. Then I'll know that that's where that came from, so. Okay, so we have 5, 7, and 9. So let's go ahead and we'll use this, we'll use a paper clip. And I think I forgot my paper clips. I probably really should go get those because I think I'm going to be finishing some challenges today in our March Madness. At least I hope that we do. So let's just clip that like that for now. And then I'll remember that this money on the back side is from the scratch offs. So we have also our vacation scratch off that I made. So we're going to scratch something from there. I think I also allocated $10 for that. And then let's go ahead and fill in our weekly vacation. Our last suitcase is a $20 suitcase. So let's go ahead and color that in. Then we'll see how much we have saved for this so far in this challenge. We're almost halfway done with this one. All this money will be going to our vacation that we have set for September. So here's my 20 for that. And we have 120. 30 and 5, so 135 so far. So like I said, this is another $300 challenge, and once this is all fully funded, we'll wipe it clean and start all over. We're just going to keep going until vacation time, so we need to really save a lot of money for that. I don't know if I've shared with you in previous videos, but our hotel alone is $2,200. So all right, so we got our 20 in there. We counted how much it was, and so let's scratch off our one of our stickers and see what we get. So that's 6. Let's do one more. Hopefully it's not accumulating more than $10. 4, perfect. So we have 10 for this week and our vacation scratch off. Once again, I made these from Canva and then just laminated them. I'll plan on, I'm not going to just reuse this one. I'll probably make another one and then just put it in there for next month, and I'll eventually reuse this. So we're going to put this 10 on there, and we'll go ahead and clip that on as well. I need to go get my regular paper clips, so I'm not using up all my binder clips. All right. So now we're going to get into our, I thought I had other money allocated to this, but obviously I didn't. So, all right, we're just going to keep on rolling. I feel like I'm missing a pile of money from somewhere. Okay, so our next one is our monthly scratch off. Hopefully that glare is not too bad. But once again, this is the cross is the power of God. And we're going to scratch one of these this week because we have 3 weeks remaining, so we have enough. So let's go ahead and scratch this one. And that's a 6, so that's perfect. I think we scratched all our big ones already. We've already scratched a 12 and a 13. Each one of these challenges equal $50, and it's a monthly challenge. I don't know really quite yet what I'm doing with this money, and I need change already. Yep, I need change already. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm quite doing with this money yet, but I need to get change. So give me a moment and let me get change for this $6. Okay guys, I'm back. So I have the $6 now. I actually went and made a lot of change so we can finish getting through these savings. So before I put this all back, let's see what we have so far. So far for this month, we have 25, 30, 1, and 2. So $32, that means we have $18 between the last two left, between those two scratch offs. And then that's gonna be it for March. We'll move right into April. All right, so next we are gonna do, let me take these out because a few of these I forgot to do last week because I didn't take the actual envelopes out. So we're gonna do our Eva at Budget Your Life, her group play. She does this on Thursday nights during her live, but I do mine as a part of my Monday challenges. So we're going to go ahead, and I think last week, we're going to do something a little bit different this week. I think last week I did roll the pluses on that. So let's go ahead and put this under so I don't get that confused. So let's go into our little dice box, and I have these little dice that give you, sorry if that was loud guys, like +4, +2, +1. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll a regular dice with this down my tower, and then whatever we get, we'll add that number to. So we have a 1 plus 3, so we ended up with a 4. So we'll go over here, and then we'll do it one more time. So she has 2 per week. And we have a 6 plus 4, that's a 10. So we're saving $14 this week in that challenge. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then our total so far this month is 10, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So let's go ahead and change out this. You know, I'm tired of looking at this one. We'll keep that one with it. And 4 or 5. All right, so there's our 26. And this was free. You can go to, I'm thinking budgetyourlife.com. I don't know if I think I got this from her KOFI channel though, if I remember correctly. But you can go visit her at her website and get this group challenge. It's about halfway done, but you can still join in. You can get caught up. You don't have to do what I do. You could just roll a D4 if you want to. So, all right, that challenge is complete for this week. Look at my cute little happy birthday clip fell off. So let's put that back real quick. We'll just stick it on our bookmark if it'll go all the way down. Okay, so we have our tiny but mighty scratch offs. And let's roll a dice and see which number we're gonna pick. I think we left off at He Is Risen, I think. I'm not sure, but we're gonna get through all of them anyway. So 5, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Jesus restores souls. We're gonna go ahead and scratch that one. See what we're saving this week. Sorry if I'm shaking you guys. That's a 4. So we're going to do 2 more of these. I think we do 3 a week. So let's get 4 for that one. All right, let's roll. 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This one's Jesus Heals Wounds. So we're going to go ahead and scratch that one. And that's a 2. So that's 6 so far. So let's go ahead and put 1 back, or let's actually put all but 1 back. And I don't have any more 5s. Oh boy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. So that's 6 so far. And let's go ahead and roll our last time. 3. 1, 2, and 3. So Jesus loves you. Isn't that the truth? And look at that. It's on my vacuum too. So, all right, let's go ahead and scratch that. That's a 6. So we saved 10 in this for the week. That's awesome. I don't know what I budgeted for this. I can't remember. Okay, so we'll go ahead and clean that up. Clean my table up a little bit. I don't know if we're gonna need our scratcher anymore. I don't think so. I'll put that away for now. All right, so we need $10, so let's put all these ones back and we'll grab a 10. And let's see what we have for our tiny but mighty scratch off so far. We have $60, so that's great. I'm gonna see how many are left to scratch off, and hopefully I can get through them before the end of the month is over. We have 2 more Mondays to get this finished. I think there are a lot. I think there's a lot left. We'll see if we could split it within the next 2 weeks. I don't know. We may be saving this. This might not be ending until April, so because there's a good bit left. So, all right, guys, let's go ahead and put that to the side. And let me run and get my paper clips. I want to make sure that I have those before we start our mini challenges. All right, hold on. Okay, guys, I'm back. I got my paper clips. And we are going to go on to this next little challenge, which is really cute. I wanted to do this for March. I honestly didn't want to let this pass without me doing it, because now there's 3 weeks left. I'm going to roll a D4 for each line. We're going to see how much we save in this challenge. This is from Party Planner Papery. This is our cute little March savings challenge. Look how adorable that gnome is. He's so cute. So Let's go ahead and roll our D4 and see what we end up with. All right, first roll's a 1. I'm gonna roll 3 more times. 3, 2, and 1 more, a 2. So that's 1, 4, 6, and 8. Let's get $8 here. Alrighty. So we'll do that 2 more times this month and see what little bit of money we save from this small little challenge. Really cute. All right, and you know I can't let it go. I can't let it go 1 week. Can't let it go 1 week without doing it. Here it is, Shut the Box. This is from, I hope I don't mess up her name. Kakusul? That's her right there. She makes such cute challenges. I wish I had my one binder down here so I could show you. But eventually next month when I start my scratch off challenges in my A5 binder, I'll show you some of the things she makes. Such pretty stuff. She definitely has a KOFI page, and she's linked in the description below. So if you look underneath my description and find that name, you can go to her page and find her. And a lot of her stuff was free. So this Shut the Box was free. Let's go ahead and see what we can get into. Hopefully it doesn't take me for broke because I don't have much money here, and we will play the low budget way if I have to. So let's go ahead and roll. Let's get a cute color. So we have 5. So let's go ahead and do that on 5. I can barely pick up the dice today, y'all. All right, that's an 8. That's a 6. All right, getting down to the nitty gritty. That's a 9. Knocking the big ones out of the way. Okay, let's see if we can get rid of that 7. That's an 11, so 7 and 4, that's good. At least we have small numbers left if we don't make it. So let's drop down to 1 dice. 4, 3 and a 1. All right, listen, if I roll a 2, this will be the first time I shut the box without Michaela. Because it's usually her that does it. And I got a 4. So we ended up with 2 on this one. And I low-key want to do 1 more. And that'll leave us with 2 weeks left for the month. So let's do 1 more. I want to get a pink now. Okay, let's go ahead and start. That's a 3. I kind of don't like that. Oh, this is a highlighter. That's all right. It'll work. 7. All right. That's a 4. Oh my gosh, it's giving me all these little numbers. I'm about to be in trouble. Like I said, I will pay the low budget way. That's a 6. Alrighty, come on, 9. Whoop. And I lost 1. Let me get a new dice. Oh my gosh, because I can't get that one off the floor. All right. Okay. Oop. Where were you rolling at? Having all kind of technical difficulties over here. That's a 6. I have gotten all the little ones, and none of, like 8 and 9 is just still sticking around. 9, there we are. Okay, let's get rid of this 8. We need an 8 or a 2, and I can't even drop down to 2 dice right now. 9. Ah, I busted, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and pay it. 7, 8, and 9. So for Shut the Box today, we ended up 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Not too bad, not too bad. Wait, did I do that right? So it's 2, I should have 12. 8 and 2 is 10, plus 2 is 12. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, I almost did it wrong. So, all right, so that got us for a 10. So we have 2 more weeks. We'll do 1 more each week and see what that saves us. Let me just grab a paper clip real quick. We can just grab a small one. And then we're gonna move on to our mini challenges for the week. All righty, so let's go ahead and put that in there. This is what I forgot to play last week. So that's why I ended up playing it twice this week. So, all right, that works out. So we'll put that in Eva's Goop Challenge together along with Party Paper Paperies Challenge, and I'll put those back in the binder. All right, so let's get set up for the mini challenges. March Madness is quickly coming to an end, guys. Can you believe it? March is almost over. So I don't really need this right now. Let's make some room for everything. Okay, so this is the binder that I need right here. Here's the money I already have set aside. And hopefully we can get some challenges finished. And I know I need a D10. I know I messed this up one week really bad. And let's get our D10 dice out of here. So we're done with this, And D10, where are you? Is this it? I like to use the black one because you can see it better. 10. Okay, this is a 12. This might be the 10. Look at this big dice, y'all. Did I show y'all this? Like, I bought this not knowing this thing was this huge. Look at this. I have big man hands. Like, look at that dice. It's huge. We're going to use it during game night, but I'm going to have to find, like, a tray because it doesn't fit in my dice tower. It's too big for it. So we'll put this one away, too. We don't need those. Okay, guys. So let's get into our challenges. We'll set that there for now. Okay. So let's make sure we have 10. And then I want to make sure that you can see all 10. Let's move that out of the way. I have binders and stuff everywhere. You should see my table, guys. My table is covered in madness. All right, let's pull the markers out of the way. I want you to be able to see the dice. So let's get everything set up properly. And there's no real order to these. Because, you know, it's random. So I don't keep them in numerical order. And let me just make sure that these look good.
Not chewing too.
Hopefully they can see the other stuff that I did because I felt like it was like not in frame. Okay. Okay, guys, I had to pull everything down towards me a little bit, so I'm glad I stopped and checked. So I have my 50. Everything's all mixed in. You see all that? We got some 2s up in there. So let's go ahead and see what everything's going to get. Have my D10 dice and our 0. Is this the D10? It's not. It's the D8. See, this is why I check, because I always think I'm grabbing the right thing and I'm not. All right, let's look in here. What is going on, Pam? Get it together, sister. What is this? Is this the 10? This is the 10. Okay. All right, I got it now. We got it together. This is our D10. We're going to count the 0 as the 10, and then everything else has its own number. All right, let's go ahead and roll. My goodness. Okay, that's a 6. Oops. Hopefully we can finish some today. Nothing like finishing some challenges, I tell ya. 5. Uh-oh, come on now, 5. You ain't taking it all. Nope. I'm pulling a Norellis nope. That's a 9. 1. Probably should have used some sort quick. 2. 8. Number 9 again. All right, 9, you're about to be cut from the lineup. 8, you're about to be cut. 5, 8, and 9 are not allowed to get any more until everybody else gets some. 3, you're about to be cut. Come on, I really want to fix 3, nope. 3, nope. I really want to get something on 4. There we go, because 4 is almost done. Let's finish up 4. 3, okay, 3, that's going to be it. Whoop. See, I got so mad I knocked my tower over. 10, we'll count that since it didn't get anything. 3, nope. 2, all right, 2. All right, and then if this doesn't win, just get 1. I'm going to give it to it. 2. Nope. 2. What is going on? 2. Okay, now. 6. There we go. Number 6. Finally got some loving. 6. Yeah, because I want to finish 6 too. 7. All right, our last roll. Oh, that wasn't. Oh my gosh. I messed these up. This is supposed to be 6. And this was supposed to be, all right, we're leaving it from there. See how the madness starts with messing with me? I definitely gypped 6 out of a couple, but that's okay. Everybody got a little something. I might have had to make some executive decisions on that, but that's just how this works. So you have $50 and 10 challenges. You got to try to spread it out. So, all right, guys, let's get into this and let's get things checked off and hopefully finished up. I'm going to just pull a green and a pink. We'll pull some colors over. Different ones, and we'll go from there. Okay, so first one is, I already know Lady Dot saved her challenges, her beautiful March Madness challenges. This is the one that Michaela picked last week to work on. They each have different denominations, but we're counting each as 1. So she received $3, so we can check off 1, 2, and 3. So we actually need 3 more. I might be setting this one aside because if something else is already done and has some left over, we're going to finish this one up too. Because we're getting towards the end of the March and I want to show you guys some more March challenges. I'd like to get through these as much as I possibly can. So we're going to be sharing the love around here. So this challenge has 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Perfect. So let's go ahead and set that aside. You know what? Actually, we can just slide this in here. I have a lot of her other challenges in here I want to start working on. We only have 2 weeks left. All right, so the next one is from Pretty Girls Saves, or Pretty Girls Save. This is her Happy Birthday Challenge, and this week it received, so 2, 4, 5, and 6. So we can mark off 3 of these. That's getting close. But I don't think I'm going to set this one aside because we're not close enough. We still need $10 on this one. I should have made these worth $1 a piece, but, you know, it's too late for that now. It's all right. It'll be a decent savings. I think we'll finish this before the month is out. So it received 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay. This is a $30 savings. So that's going to be awesome once we do finish it. Okay. I do have a little bit of cash over here. If I have to help some things out, we will help it out. Things will get some help this week. All right, we have Cash Money Budgets. This is her Happy Birthday Challenge right here. These pretty little cakes are worth $2 a piece. So let's see what she received. I think she was supposed to get way more, but I stopped it from happening so I could share the love with other people. Look at this foul looking tube. Man, this tube has been through the ringer. I mean, literally. It looks like it has been washed 6,000 times and dried. It's on its last leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we'll have to put one aside. Or let's do this. Let's give it a 1. Let's give it a little help. Let's give it a little help. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So let's go ahead and color 4 of these little cakes in. Okay, good people, let's see how much this challenge has saved us so far. And this is from her KOFI site, Cash Money Budgets. I think her name is Nisi. A lot of her challenges, not all of them, are free. This one saves us $40. So far we have 10, 15, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. Perfect. So we have $14 more in this challenge. Hopefully we can finish this before the month is out. If not, I'll give it some help on our final push that we'll do on the final Monday of the month. Okay, so here we go. Oh, my crafts and budgets. I know we finished this because we only need $3 more. I'm super excited to be done with this one. This saves us a good bit of money. So this week it did get $5. We only need 3 of that 5. So let's go ahead and see what it saved us in total, and then we'll color our icons in. So far this, thus far, with this being complete, it should save us 40, 20, 35, 37, 39, and 40. Perfect. All right, let's color our icons in really quick. Let me pick something cute. I think I did this color already, but that's okay. Or maybe not. So then we will, we'll start a new one next week. I want to put this $2 aside to see if I can finish some other challenges. Like I said, I would love to get into something else new. And if we can, the more new stuff we can start on, I shouldn't even say next week. The more new stuff that we can start on Friday, the better. So, all right, that's finished challenge number 1. So we're going to put that in our It Is Finished envelope. If you guys remember, I made that very cute because Jesus Christ said it is finished. And then we will need to set $1 aside for our PTL. So let's do that now. This is our Praise the Lord. We're going to put $1. Look at these ones, man. We need to put $1 in our finished challenge, our Praise the Lord folder. So we'll set that to the side. So we have this other extra 2. We'll leave those right here. And then we're going to start on for next challenge in this envelope. This is Anna Banana Budgets. I don't know why I said Amanda. This is her blessed, James, first chapter, 17th verse. So we're going to make each one of these icons $1. And then this will save us 4, 8, 12, and then another 12, $24 for this challenge. So it would be lovely to rush through this one. Like I said, I want to get through as many of these challenges as possible. So I may be giving it some extra love at the end of the month. We'll just see how well it does on its own. All right, next one is by Blessed Budgets by Abigail. This is Abby, aka Barbie's challenge, and each icon is worth $1. So let's see what she got today. She got $6. Awesome. So what did we need left? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we're gonna help it out. We're gonna help it out right here. It needed 8. We're gonna give it 8. So let's make sure 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Perfect. Let's go ahead and finish up Barbie's challenge. Just gonna circle all the little icons that needed to be circled because each of the 2025s are an icon and each of these danglies are an icon. So saved us $23. Let's make sure. Let's pull our money out from previous challenges. Let's see, this, and this. So this should be 23 right here. So we have 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Perfect. Another challenge done. If you hear any crunching, that's my baby girl back there having her little snack. She said she was hungry, so I said, you go ahead and get you a snack, baby girl. Get you a snack. You want to say hi to everyone?
Hi, guys.
You coming back for the tinies?
Yeah.
I want to do tinies with my tiny. She's my little tiny. She's not so tiny anymore.
Sorry, guys.
That's all right. They understand. A growing girl needs to eat. All right. So in this envelope, we will start with the Hopeful Budgeters challenge. We'll make each shamrock $1. And then I'd love to do these 7s. So we'll see how we do the 7s by the end of the month. So we're going to each make each shamrock worth $1. And we will start on that on Friday for part 2 on Friday. All right, so next we have, I'm excited. We're finishing stuff today. I love it. All right, we have my challenge. It's a daylight savings kind of Monday. I think I started this the actual day of daylight savings, so it was perfect. But we are making each box worth $1, not 2. So I wanted to hurry up and get through this and start on another challenge. So it needed 4, and it got 5. So we'll put $1 aside. We'll go ahead and cross off our last 4 2s. So we should have saved $4, $8, $12, $16. And I don't think I marked my other ones. So I'll have to go back and mark those finished ones. I guess I could do that now. I don't even know what I did with them. Oh, I put them in a it is finished envelope. I'll do that later off camera, because we're gonna do an unstuffing and find out here in a few weeks, or a couple weeks at least, I would say, how much we saved throughout the month of March. Man, I know I've been taking a lot of money out the bank, so my husband's so understanding. He doesn't even ask me what's going on anymore. He knows. So, okay, $16. 5, 7, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Perfect. So that's another challenge finished for this week. Let's go ahead and put that in here. And these guys, it was getting so thick with finished challenges from March. I took them out and put them in a separate bank bag. So I only use it per video, this folder right here. So we finished 3. Let's put $2 more aside for our PTL folder. So we have 3 challenges so far. All right, our next one, what happened here? Oh, okay, I see what happened. All right, so the next one we'll work on is my next challenge. It's called Shamrocking and Shaking. Now, I don't think I'm gonna go buy these. Each icon's just gonna be $1. So this will save us $1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, $14 on this. So we're gonna ignore the numbers. I think what I'll do is next year, if I decide to, I may print this out and actually go buy each one for March Madness. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Next year is a little ways off, so. All right. Our next challenge is by Budgeting with Lysandra. It did have a rollover dollar from last week. So let's see what it saved this week was 2. And I have 3. Each icon is worth 2. Let's go ahead and, oh, I can't even give it love. We can give it this, but we'll still be left with 1. And I surely am gonna put a 2 with it. Y'all, I'm just making up rules as I go. So there should be $6 here. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I told you, I am on a let's get done type of like savings day. I just want to finish up these challenges. I want to get them done. I want to move on to something new. I think that's why I'm not really made for long-term savings challenges, because I'm like, I want that gratification now of finishing. And I know it's great to be saving like over long periods of time because you save such a large amount. But I don't know if I'm made for it, y'all. I don't know. We're going to see how things go with